I didn't know what I was going to do when I got there. Then again, I don't think anyone knows what they would do. I was praying she hadn't gone into the city that day. Jennifer. I called to her. Tom, is everything okay?
Oil.
Did something happen with the truck again?
Oil.
She always assumed the truck was broken down. That day I had been out in the field digging a post hole near the edge of the farm. The oil felt like rain washing all over my body. All my cares, all my worries, everything, just gone. Jennifer didn't believe me, so I took her down to where I was working. The idea that we were going to be rich, that she could live out her fantasies. I don't think she fully understood how our lives would change. Our past was rocky, to say the least. The age difference wasn't helpful, and having the farm just made our situation even worse. But now, she knew that the farm wasn't going to be an issue anymore, that her finances would never get in the way again. We began talking about who we should tell first, who to call. Parents, friends, a lawyer, an accountant. Jennifer grabbed the phone, but I insisted that a lawyer would be our best first option. A good friend of mine was a lawyer, so I decided to call him first. I told him, Larry,
Tom, what's going on?
We found oil.
Oil? On the farm? Are you serious?
Yeah,
On our property.
on our property.
Oh, my goodness.
We're gonna need some help.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need. We'll schedule a meeting. You can come down to the office.
Yeah.
That was just the beginning. Neither of us knew what was coming next. We had been together for about 5 years, but in that instant we knew we could live our life the way we had always wanted to.
I really need your help.
Knowing that I could give her the life she deserved, the life I always wanted her to have, I proposed to her. I still remember how I proposed. Jennifer. My dear sweet Jennifer. I know life hasn't been easy, but from this moment forward, I promise that our life will be filled with nothing but smiles and happiness. Will you marry me?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely
yes.
yes, she said. It was the happiest, most amazing moment of my life. There was nothing now but unwritten pages of our story. Our wedding was amazing. I don't remember much from it except staring into her eyes. The officiant performed the ceremony, but still can't remember anything until he pronounced us husband and wife. My entire family showed up. Hers? There was almost nobody there. I believe they thought it impossible that she would want to be with someone almost 20 years older.
I do.
Jennifer, you take Tom to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold, and to cherish till death do you part.
I do.
But they were wrong,
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
and we were going to prove it. The shopping sprees we went on were legendary. Thousands of dollars at a time. But nothing was out of reach for her. No dollar went unspent to make her happy. There was this little bakery her grandmother would take her to every Sunday after church. No matter how wealthy we became, we would always make it a point to fly back and have a slice of cheesecake. It reminded us that family never leaves you. Not really. We ate at some of the most expensive restaurants. Some of the best food money could buy.
Restaurant's beautiful.
It
We would
is.
laugh and joke about the
Always
old
wanna come
times.
here. So thankful.
About the times we didn't know how we were going to make it through to the next harvest. Tom,
Yeah.
I want a baby.
Yeah. That's the best news I've ever heard.
Those words stuck with me. I couldn't fathom being a
What do you
father.
want to have? Yeah?
Yeah.
With her,
What
though,
would we name it?
I wanted to be one. I wanted to experience every aspect of life with her.
What about Nicole?
I like that.
She was my world. Our daughter Nicole was such a blessing. She graced us with her presence, and nothing was the same after that. Taking her on the boat, something I had always wished my parents could have done, was one of those great moments of my life. Something I could not have ever believed was actually happening. For years we used that boat, exploring all the nooks and crannies of the river, and every time it was the same. Nicole would look at me with those big, beautiful eyes. I love you, Daddy, she would say with the biggest smile. Racing up and down the river wasn't even the best part. We would head to this little cove. The sunsets there were absolutely breathtaking. Nicole would grab my hand. It filled my heart with love. Every single time.
Okay, now let's turn around. Yeah, put your arms around her. Yes. And married
We
to
did
that
all the
beautiful
things that a
redhead.
family
Come on.
should. At least,
That's it.
what I believe a family should do.
Alrighty. Now get one looking in each other's eyes. Hold hands. That's it.
Family was everything to me growing up, and that bled into our family as well.
Alrighty.
All the things my parents
Let's
did
get
with
one
me,
with, Nicole.
I wanted to give that same dedication and love to Jennifer, to Nicole, to our family. All of it and more.
Alright. With the camera.
That feeling you get as you watch your child grow up and begin their own life journey, it's unmistakable. It's mesmerizing.
Shall a man leave his father and mother, and cleave to his wife,
Seeing your child find the same happiness and love that you did only decades apart was the epitome of
Do you take
parenthood.
Nicole to be your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, and to cherish till death do you part?
I do.
Nicole, do you take Jeff to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold, and cherish till death do you part?
I do.
The culmination of fatherly inspiration that leads them to finding that perfect person. That
I now pronounce you
was the proudest
husband
moment of my
and wife.
life. But as with all fairy tales, it had to come to an end. A thunderclap brought me back to my reality. Back to the gruesome scene of the family I just massacred. I tried to piece it together, tried to make sense of it all, but there was nothing. I didn't even know their names. It was in that moment I realized Jennifer wasn't mine at all. I had murdered someone else's Jennifer. The young girl, my Nicole, lied there motionless, her blood seeping from the gash in her neck. One of her hands was missing. Still can't remember where it ended up. I have no memory of what actually happened, or what I did that night. I did not know the family. I'm sure they were nice. Ones I would have had dinner with on Sunday evenings after singing in church. I'm not trying to absolve myself of this crime, but I do ask that the court show leniency towards me. I want to repent for my sins. I want to reform and become a better person, to contribute to society in some meaningful way. I'm asking for the court to see me not for the monster portrayed here, but for the man that I can be. Please hear my plea. Have leniency on me and mercy on my soul.